All right, Matt Morris, Sharp Football Insider. We're here with Coach Chris James and the Myers Park Mustangs here at Media Day. Coach, first of all, what's your expectations for your Mustangs this year?
Will definitely be better than 4-6. Not a great year for us last year, and that's part of the game, and those things happen. Obviously, I think you use that type of stuff as fuel in the off season, and I think you can find ways to push buttons of the guys after the year that we had and not finishing how we thought we should have. So just expecting us to improve, obviously, daily. That's the first and the most important thing. And obviously, the big thing is you want to be playing deep into November and December, and that's the goal. Talking to these 27 seniors that we have, this is the last go round for them. Have been, overall, I don't know if I'll get some pushback for this, but I think overall, this senior class is probably one of the most successful groups athletically. You got a state championship basketball player in this group. You got Hank's been to third, fourth round of the playoffs in baseball over the last 3 years. Got some track guys, got some lacrosse guys. So it's not just a football thing. They've been successful since they stepped foot on campus. But football-wise, we just haven't been able to get to the places we want to get. Our first group, with me being head coach, I think is real similar to this group of seniors. Just love each other, been around each other for years since they were little, and Myers Park means a lot to them. So I think this group is going to do some things that a lot of people aren't expecting. I'm not going to be surprised by it, that's for sure. But very excited for them to get going their senior year.
Very good, man. Now you're talking about this group. What's the difference between these guys and previous teams that you've led here at Myers Park?
Miles actually said it earlier today. I think they're just a closer knit group. Now, part of that has to do with, some of these guys have played together since they were in Little League. So that makes a huge difference. But I also think, and this is not a knock on any other school, I think it's pretty special for these guys to wear the MP green. It means a lot to them. You got a lot of guys that have had siblings to go through the program, or they watched when they were little. They came, and some of these guys watched Drake when he was there. So that place is special. It's different, but it is definitely special, and I think these guys are really excited to kind of be, like I kind of tell them, write your own story. Be able to be the group where when you come back, 20, 30 years from now, like, people are still talking about how special that group was, and I try to use this as a motivation tool. Typically across the country, when you hear Myers Park, what's the first thing you think of? You think of Drake May, as you should. But my challenge to them is when people hear the word Myers Park, they're talking about this group, and it's not just Drake. Now, in order to do that, you got to do something really special, and I think these guys, not just these three, but all the seniors that we have, the underclassmen that we have, I think they have enough in them to be able to kind of push themselves to that level.
Good. Well, let's talk about these three guys here. What makes these guys special, Coach?
We talked about it today at practice. It's a unique situation. We got, currently right now, we have 11 guys that currently hold scholarship offers and or are committed in this senior class. 2 of them up here, Hank and Josh. But I think outside of that type of stuff, these guys are like the heartbeat of our program. These are some homegrown, been around the program for a very long time, played and were stars locally at their middle schools and that type of thing. And they've kind of seen Myers Park kind of grow over the years. And, I said it once, I'll say it a million times. When this group came in as freshmen, we talked about how special we thought they could be, but obviously you never know. And to kind of see where they've grown from their first day on campus to today is remarkable, in terms of who they are as young men and football players. But there's like one last little thing that they're missing, and that's to go out, in the football realm as they want to. And we can't make predictions. You could, but it's not going to do you any good. But it's, let's roll the ball out. Let's see where we are at the end of this thing. And I think this group, these 3 plus the other, 24, are going to lead us to that.
Okay, cool. Well, let's hear from Hank. We can pass the mic down to him. Hank, I wrote about you on Prep Red Zone. I think you're a heck of a linebacker, man. What makes you so successful playing the linebacker position? Speaking as whole,
I would say I get in the trenches a little bit. Especially in the run game. I like to fill holes. I think last year I did a good job at that. But I think I've always been taught to take good angles and use my angles to my advantage. I'm a little undersized, I would say, but not to a point where it takes me out of the game. But I just enjoy football. Like, I love football. I love playing football. I love contact, especially at linebacker. It's the best position to play, honestly.
Yeah. I see that in your film. I can tell you enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to your teammate here, Miles. All right, Miles, it's nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
As a receiver, man, what are some of the strengths of your game on the field?
For me, I would say my route running. I'm gonna give you something off the line, and I may not always be faster than the dude in front of me, but I can stop faster than most of the time.
Okay.
I got a little bit of wiggle too, but off the line, I'm gonna give you something, that's for sure.
Okay, good stuff. Let's go to Josh down here on the end. And Josh, I obviously know you. I've seen you a couple times, wrote about you a couple times. I think as a running back, you have some really good traits overall.
Yes, sir.
On the field, man, what do you think you do best at the running back spot?
My strong point is my speed. That's just like naturally given to me, and I use that as a strength. But also my work ethic. A lot of people don't have really good work ethic, and I do. I say also my agility. Making plays. Making people miss and breaking tackles.
Okay, all right, good stuff, man. For all the players, the college football game, college football 26 has come out. Everybody's rated in that game. If you were in that game, what would your overall rating be? Let's start with Josh.
Don't lie.
Probably like around the range to like 80 to 90.
89. Okay. All right, let's pass it down to Miles here.
What about you, Coach James?
Joe, 99.
Oh shoot. Man,
Been calm.
I would say maybe like a calm little 80, maybe something like that.
Calm little.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Okay. Well, 80's on the team.
If I was playing the game, I would make myself like 6'8", 250, with like max speed, max agility. But I would give myself like 80, 85, 86. I like that.
Well, guys, those are the Myers Park Mustangs. We wish you the best of luck this season. I think you guys are going to have a